Well, the writing life is quite complex, but I wanted to kind of remind myself of mementos that bring me to the point of expression. And so it starts with a book that I loved and continue to read many times over, which is Steinbeck's Travels with Charlie. And that was actually the momentous novel that garnered a Pulitzer Prize for John Steinbeck. And years later, obviously, having been so enamored, it enabled me to begin a journal called Forever Sherlock, A Healing Journey. Our travels with Journey, having been diagnosed with hemangiosarcoma and a 3 month um, incredible expedition to Alaska, which was our last wish for him. Obviously, very much influenced by Steinbeck's work. And then we come to the novel, or the memoir, I should say, which is in honor of Colette, my daughter. And there's Lady from Lady and the Tramp. And of course, the silver egg, which was something that Colette adored. Easter was her most favorite of all holidays. She cherished it and celebrated her last one in April of 1991. And we come here to the beginning of her life, which was a joy. This portrait was taken by Irena Newton-John, who was Olivia's mother, just phenomenal photographer and daughter of Nobel scientist Max Born. And we trail down to a beautiful wooden statue of a copy of a Renoir. Beautiful, beautiful. A gift from my friend Sabine Boulet, my French friend. And lurking in the background is me, little Nancy. It's always good to have a photograph of yourself when you're very young. And there, way back there, is me and Mama. We move over here to other things that are special in my life. And our trip to Africa, which was just phenomenal. Obviously, learning about the sad violation of the gray and white rhinoceroses, which are just depleting from the earth, and having gotten to get a very close look of them and be a part of a whole wonderful movement to rid the poachers of Africa from removing this very precious species. A reminder of what's to come. And then moving down the line here, an antique that I found in a store that I just love, an icon of an archangel, always thinking of my daughter, of course. And the magic mushroom, which always has significance in everyone's life, taking us to another realm. And over here in Colette's special corner, we have things that she made, which right there is a heart, which she signed, and the wonderful little pot was something she painted at the school that she attended when she was just 3 years old. And then here we have a wonderful, wonderful photograph of her and Chloe Rose Latanzi. They were umbilical twins birthed to us, me and my best friend Olivia, which is right here. You can see breastfeeding. Olivia was first to get pregnant, and I followed her. She urged me to try harder, and I did. In my memoir, I talk about how I did get pregnant. My husband was 5 years older, and her husband was 10 years younger, so that was the challenge. Anyway, I talk about that. And then we come over here, and a wonderful photograph is here. Let me get it. Yes. It's a partial photograph of Wednesday's moms. A few people are missing. This is the most wonderful group of women in my life that catapulted our charity check, which was something that had to emerge as one of the first national coalitions in America. A gift here from Beth Nielsen Chapman, her brother, who ornately designed and decorated this beautiful pig. Pigs have so much wisdom, don't they? One of the most intelligent animals in the animal kingdom is the pig. And taken from a wonderful event that Olivia helped to plan years and years ago for Czech, photographed by Joe Shalmoni. Beneath that, my two little monkeys. One is missing though. There's See No Evil, Speak No Evil, but Mr. Hear No Evil is not there. And then we come over here, and my sacred collage of my dear departed brother John, who left us in the early beginnings of HIV/AIDS. My brother carried the torch for so many years, for other men and women that had chosen the same sex. This was done by a wonderful friend, put this together and gifted this to my mother. And I think we've covered pretty much everything. In my womb of memories, which I am right now in the throes of trying to finish. And I do this, obviously, in my heart, in memory of my mother, Lenore, who helped me so much throughout my entire life to find my passion, to become the woman that I am, and to know that anything you try in life, if you put your heart in it, it will happen. And lastly, the beautiful egg designed by Colette Chuda in the hospital 5 days before she died. And it later became a Lifetime Achievement Award gift given to my mother. And friends who came to celebrate her momentous day, which is right here. Aaron Brockovich and my niece Jill, who honored Lenore with the Lifetime Achievement Award for Children's Health Environmental Coalition. I love you, Mama. And finally, a gift that I cherish and will forever. A beautiful portrait by Zhenya Gershman, art historian, phenomenal artist, and master teacher. She was able to capture this from a photograph. This is Colette here, which hopefully will be the cover of my memoir. When I finish, The Flower That Shattered the Stone, a memoir for my daughter, Colette.